If you're watching this, it's probably because you could be way further along than you already are, and you haven't locked in as hard as you could have up until now. This is a deep clarity exercise that I take all of my guys through at the very beginning of working with them. By the end of this, you will have a very clear understanding of the person you are trying to become, right? Why you are trying to become that person, and the actions, the beliefs, the mindsets that you need to embody in order to actually become this person, right? This isn't fucking motivation fluff. This is identity shit. And if you do it properly, if you pause, you take notes, it becomes so much harder to self-sabotage, and it becomes so much easier to just stay fucking aligned with who you're trying to become. So let's fucking get into it. All right, I've got an exercise that I want us to do. Or like, I'm going to talk you through what it is. I think it's going to help with mindset. It's going to help with clarity. It's going to help with that sort of shit. I take everyone through it.
Do I need a pen and paper?
Pen, paper, notepad, Google Doc, whatever you want. Jordan, one of my other guys, his vision, his goal, the person that he wants to become is 10. His name is Jordan Fittock, 10 band fitty. 10 band fitty. That's like his, like some whatever jokey
Black Mamba.
Yeah, whatever, right? 10 band fitty. And I like it because it's like, it's a label, right?
Okay.
And he's labeled himself. And that's who he wants to become. And now I keep referencing back to that. And it's like, what would Tim Banfitti do? Like, think of the habits that he would have. Anyway, I'm going to talk through the rest of the process. So mine, mine was 10K Zach. 10K Fitty, whatever, right? It could be whatever the fuck you want. Labeling the version of yourself that you want to become, right? And then once you have that label and the vision in your head of like
living from that person, kind of.
Exactly. And then we reverse engineer and then we break all of that down. So write down like title/label. What I mean by that is 10 band fitty, right? So coming up with a title or label for the version of yourself that you are working towards in this journey. Okay.
Yeah.
Just write that down. It's just, I just want you to write down what the task is. Don't actually do it now.
Sure.
Now, once you have that, traits and characteristics of name, of title/label, traits and characteristics. I'm going to give you examples of mine so that you know exactly what you need to do. For me, for example, all right, the traits and characteristics of 10K Zach, what does he do? He wakes up at the same time every day. Don't write this down, but I'm just giving you my examples. Traits, wakes up at the same time every day, sleeps at the same time every night. These are still things that I struggle with sometimes, but I know if I do these things, that it is aligned with that identity. It is aligned with 10K Zach. 10K Zach does not go out drinking every weekend and like hook up with girls all the time and do this and that. Even though sure that's fun, it's just not all the time. He doesn't do that. 10K Zach is truly optimistic. He sees good in people, in himself, and in situations. He's always has the lens of optimism. Is never pessimistic. Is never the victim, right? Yeah. He's always looking at the positives. I know if I am truly optimistic and I see good in people, myself, and situations, that is 100% aligned with 10K Zach, right?
Yeah.
He consistently expresses gratitude and appreciates his journey and his efforts. That was something I struggled with. I struggled with being content. I struggled to appreciate how far I had come because I was so locked in on the next phase, right? I was so fucking could not appreciate where I was. But 10K Zach, he's fucking grateful every day. So now I express gratitude every day. Right? I pray, even though I'm not 100% religious, whatever. I believe in a higher power. I express gratitude. I say thank you. I try to look for good, right? And things to be grateful for. That's a characteristic of 10K Zach, right? The opposite of that does not align with him. And lastly, embraces difficulty at every opportunity. So always chooses the hard path, like doesn't choose comfort, right? Chooses discomfort because he knows it's gonna help him grow the most. So I know that if I do all of those things, if I wake and sleep at the same time every day, if I am truly optimistic about everything, if I'm grateful and appreciate my journey, and if I embrace difficulty at every opportunity, if I tick all of those boxes, bro, like I am 10K Zach, and I will have fucking 10K because I've done that. So does that first exercise make sense?
Yeah.
The next one is, why do I want to become label, right? This is, I don't know if you can see this. This whole page is all the reasons why I want to hit 10K a month. I just say, why do I want to hit 10K a month, right? I'm going to read you all of mine. Well, some of them. Because I want to inspire people that don't see a way out. Because I want to make a real name for myself. so I can travel the world with my best friend and pay for the best experiences, so I can drive fast cars, so I can gamble for fun, so I can eat the best quality food, so I can buy people things, so I can travel to see my family whenever I want, so I can invest into better coaches, so my parents can be even prouder, so I can focus on YouTube, so I can ski whenever and wherever I want, right? Because I know it will be difficult. Basically, just like I really sat and thought for so long, that was just some of them, about all the reasons why I wanted to hit 10K a month, right? And the deeper and more detailed you can get, then when you're having a shit day and you don't feel like it, you read your label, you read your traits and characteristics, you read all the reasons why, and it's like, fuck, it's way more now than just like, I just don't want to do it, or I don't feel motivated to do it because it's just work. It's actually all of this. It's actually all of these reasons as to why I want to do this. And it's just going to help drive you. You know what I mean? So next page, next question is, why do you want to become X label? And then listing fucking as many reasons why as you can.
Okay. Reasons. Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Next. The thoughts, beliefs, and actions of this person. The thoughts, beliefs, and actions. You can do like 5 to 10 for each. I'll read you mine. Again, this is 10K Zach, right? Everything about 10K Zach. I'm just getting super, super clear on exactly who I'm becoming, the way that he thinks, the reasons why I'm trying to become that. And I'm just adding so much like fuel and, you know, like fucking leverage to help me become that person because I'm going so deep on it. Thoughts. I think about teaching Levi everything I know, who's my younger brother. I think about how proud my parents are of me. I think about traveling the world with Sean, who's my best friend. I think about how far I've come in the last 2 years. I think about all the lives I am changing. I think about the kind of dad I'm going to be. I think about the next step positively. So I just jot down some regular kind of thoughts that this version of yourself would have, right? Beliefs. This is big. Like, what does this version of yourself believe? And there's going to be some that like you already align with and some that you don't, right? And the more that you can align with these, the more you are that person, you know? It's the identity. So the beliefs of 10K Zach. I believe I am the top 1%. I believe volume negates luck. I believe I am destined for greatness. I believe 2026 will be the most pivotal year of my life. I believe I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. I believe God has a big plan for me. I believe God is always testing me. I believe I am a good person. What does that version of yourself believe, right? There'll be some that you're like, shit. You'll write it down and be like, he would definitely believe that. I'm not so sure if I actually fully believe that yet, right? The more you read it, the more you think about it, the more that you will. The more that you start to identify, the more that the actions and decisions start to align, then the more results will start to align as well. And then that'll consequently come back to your beliefs and identity and help that start to manifest as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Actions. I prioritize my sleep. I maintain structure and routine throughout my week. I push my limits physically and mentally. I make good use of my time. I choose the hard path. I train hard and run far. Actions, right? Actions. If I did all those fucking actions, which, yeah, I'm pretty aligned with it. That's why I'm like, I'm going to hit 10K this month because I am pretty aligned with all of these things that I've written down. Thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Now, when you do something like you got, like when your mate asks you to go get like shit-faced on the weekend or whatever, that's a decision that you will have to make, a choice.
The decision becomes harder to.
And the more that you can, and when you say no, that decision aligns with
10K Zach
yeah, exactly. And then the more decisions that you can make, identify and align with that version, and when it's 100%, then you are that. It's impossible for you not to be, right? That's how this whole manifestation woo-woo shit works. The last thing is kind of fun, is all the reasons why you're a G. And I'll read you some of mine. It can be as abstract as you fucking want. I left New Zealand with Sophie, my girlfriend at the time, in 2024 with basically no plan. I opened 10 slots yesterday to finish the month. This was when I wrote it like at the start of December, maybe the last day of November. I wanted to try to get as much deals as I could, and I opened fucking 10 slots on my calendar, and I took 10 straight hours of calls. Whatever. I fucking think I'm a G because of that, right? Random shit. I used to get up at 5 every morning and catch 2 buses to get to school by 7 and train. So when I was like 14, 15, 16, I used to run and like run track cross country every day. And I would train with my boys every day, and I lived like an hour, whatever away. And when I was that age, I would get up at 5 and catch 2 buses for an hour every single day to school and train, right? I wanted to start traveling, and I did. I wanted to lock in Vietnam, and I did. I wanted to launch my own offer and mentor people, and I did, right? All the shit that I wanted to do, I fucking did, bro. You know what I mean? I fucking did. I'm a G because of that. And again, this is like ego thing, like I'm tooting my own horn, whatever. Like I'm a fucking G because of that. You know what I mean? And this is all shit that you're going to be able to remind yourself when you don't feel like a G. It's like, hang on, this is why I'm a G. Like that's the kind of shit that I want you to write down, you know? Random fucking shit, not even business related. It can be, but just those fucking top G moments, all the reasons why you are a fucking G, you know?
Yeah.
So to summarize, and take notes now if you haven't already. Label, give a title to the version of yourself that you were trying to become. List all of the traits and characteristics you can think of this version of yourself. List all of the reasons why you are trying to become that version of yourself and achieve those goals. All of the reasons as to why. List all of the thoughts, beliefs, and actions of this person, right? This one will take the most time in my opinion. Find all the reasons why you are a G. Currently, the version of yourself I'm speaking to right now that's listening to this, all of the reasons why you now are a G. Finally, all of your limiting beliefs, your bottlenecks. Get super fucking honest with yourself, okay? This is identity shit. This is the foundation. When you are clear on your identity and who you're trying to become, the decisions and actions that you take and make become so much easier because you just ask yourself whether or not it's aligned with that, right? And the more you can align with it, then the more you are that person, okay? So take your time with this. No phones, no distractions, handwritten, go down to the beach, go somewhere quiet, take your time. This is the foundation, okay? Lock in, see you soon, peace.